Thanks for joining. We're out here at the Metro Center in the city of Phoenix, here on Peoria, right next to the 17. There was a ton of activity here. I tried to go live earlier, but the signal kept breaking up. There was too many people live. So we're live now. It looks like the police is trying to break this up. Told everybody they have to go home. This is the aftermath right here. Crazy night, guys. Crazy night. Cops over here. What up, buddy? There was this mall closed today, and they had a ton of cars. They were doing a lot of burnouts. Huge, large gathering. And I tried to go live earlier, but unfortunately I was not able to. Wow, look at that, guys. That girl's on the hood of the car. Anyway, so yeah, there was a ton of activity here. I was trying to go live, but there were so many people here that were live that the signal kept cutting out. So unfortunately, I had to cut it and record static. So I'm gonna have to upload that video. But as you can see, there's still a ton of people. They're trying to leave. There was a ton of people here. We have the cops telling everybody that they have to leave. Another one right here. All right, that's a nice one. dune buggy. Thank you, Jim Moreno. Does Dark Days. What's up? Thank you for joining. One of the police officers right here. G462JD. Yeah, everyone trying to disperse at this time. I will be uploading that video. There was a ton of sick cars. Almost got hit a couple times. It was crazy, guys. It was crazy. You guys are gonna enjoy that video. Yeah, my throat hurts from all of this rubber smell from the tires. A couple cars blew off some tires. There was a car that tire blew out and it took out the back bumper. But some crazy cars, guys, crazy cars. This is actually, I think this is Central Phoenix. It's the Metro Center Mall. It's right in between Dunlap and Peoria, right off the 17. So it looks like everyone here has dispersed, with the exception of these guys who are trying to get some of the trucks going. These guys were also participating, and some of them had some the unfortunate luck of having the car turn off. They couldn't turn it back on, blew some tires, had to change some tires. So they're still working on these trucks. But yeah, there's some cops. There's cops all over the parking lot now. Metro Center. Yeah, they had announced that they were closing down today, so today was their last day of operation. And a ton of people came out. A ton of people had memories of this place.
Time to wrap it up, guys.
You know what? This is the first one I've attended. I don't know how often these happen or really where. I guess if you're part of the car clubs and stuff like that, you'll get notifications. But you know, I'm not part of the scene. I just happened to seen this on the news. There was the chopper was over these cars. There was a ton of people in the middle while the cars were spinning around, and a couple people almost got hit. It was pretty reckless. So I jumped in my car, drove out here, and been here for about 2.5 hours now. Yeah, a lot of people have been commenting that you know, they have a ton of memories growing up in this area, coming to this mall. Very popular mall at the time. It's the last time I was here, it was pretty empty. So I mean, it's been a good minute, but a ton of people had a ton of memories here in this mall. And nice, Ryan. Hell yeah. That's crazy, man. It sucks to see a place that you grew up, you know, an iconic place where you grew up, closed down. But yeah, it was crazy, guys. It was crazy how some real high-end cars were in there, as well as some super ordinary cars. They all got down. Fiesta Mall closing as well. Damn. Yeah, I mean, with this whole lockdown, this whole restaurants, bars, nightlife, quarantine, all this stuff going on, guys. Nobody wants to go out anymore. And so a lot of people are either staying home or shopping online, Amazon.com, Walmart.com, and it's destroying these brick and mortar stores. It's the collapse of our economy. Another funny fact, guys, if you guys see that tow truck right behind this black truck, that tow truck also participated in burning some rubber. I'll have that video tomorrow, guys. That was cool. Saw some awkward cars, a makeshift police car or security car, whatever it was. That guy over there did some crazy spins, and now he's changing his tire. Yeah, the tow truck was doing donuts as well. Yeah, I'm gonna post that up. That was funny, guys. Yeah, unfortunately, I had to cut the live stream because it kept cutting on me, and I couldn't stay live. There was way too many people here that were live, and I couldn't stay live, so I had to cut it and record a static. So it's gonna be coming up tomorrow. So if I can find my car from here. Look at this, guys. This is some of the aftermath right here. Some rubber. And you guys can see there's a ton of debris all over the parking lot. Yeah, I'm sure as well. At some point, I don't think it's gonna stay closed too long, but I don't know. It might be a good minute. We have Governor Ducey talking about this is the new norm. That don't think about going back to what we used to know as normal. That's not gonna happen anymore, and that's gonna be for a good while. From the Governor Ducey's mouth. Exactly, BT. It's about the only thing that I don't know. I don't even know if the Walmart will remain open at the end. It's on the other side of this mall, but I mean that's about the only thing. If you ever pass by the 17, or you ever see a lot of cars parked, it's in that Walmart. But I don't think it's gonna save it. All over the world, but U.S., yeah, they're, the problem is they keep closing things. Everything is getting closed. They keep banning things. We're going back to shutdowns, so we're heading in the wrong direction. Yeah, absolutely, and not to mention that they're gonna try to make like they're forcing everyone to wear masks. They're also gonna try to force everyone to take the vaccine, and Trump's already talking about activating the military for the vaccine. The legality of that we're yet to see, but I mean we're gonna see where that heads. They're gonna try to force us to get that vaccine. And for those of us that don't want it, you know, we'll see what's going to happen, because they might not force you physically, but they might try to force you in the way of, like I said, if you don't have that vaccine, you can't fly. You can't go back to your job. They might not allow employers to hire anyone or keep anyone that has not had the vaccine. So I've already put my wife on notice. Start walking towards the car. I've already put my wife on notice. I put my boss on notice. You know, if shit hits the fan and I can no longer support my family or work because I refuse to take that vaccine, we're gonna have to get out. We have to get out, guys. I have to go somewhere else. Mexican Righteous, what's up, brother? Got the helicopter doing some rounds. Yeah, so this emptied out real quick. Yeah, it's crazy, bro. You know, there was a city, and I don't remember the name of what city it was, but there was a city that was so proud because they announced that heart attacks were down 25% that month. And let's think about that, guys. Let's think about that for a second. Did people really, the 25% of the people really stop having heart attacks?
How's it going down there?
It's kind of dead already.
Yeah, it's all because I was down there a while ago. I'm kind of faded. I want to go back and kind of check it out. But if it's dead, I might as well just go home.
Yeah, it's kind of dead. Cops,
no one out there?
Nah, cops rolled up and told everybody got to go home.
They were doing that for a while today, though.
Yeah, everyone just kind of picked up and bounced.
Because when I seen them going through and doing their sirens and doing their rounds, I took that as a key to maybe hey,
no,
guys.
it's still it went on for a while after that. Yeah, after they passed.
Yeah, because I went home for an hour, charged my phone, come back, and
yeah, it ended probably about 10-15 minutes ago.
Damn it.
Yeah.
If I wouldn't went to QT, I would have made it.
Yep, for sure, man. Have a good night.
You too, man.
All right, guys, sorry about that. Yeah, so where were we at, guys? Yeah, so I put my boss and my wife on notice. Yeah, we're gonna take off. Damn, it made me lose my track of thought. For sure. You gotta. And the thing is, you know, if you can no longer travel, I mean, you can't fly, you can't do none of that, right? What are you gonna do? You have to drive somewhere, you have to go somewhere. Damn, guys, I don't remember where the hell I parked. It ain't over here. Damn, I hope they didn't tell my shit. Alright, guys, sorry. I was looking at the chat. Let me see here. What up, Ryan? Yeah, I parked around here somewhere, bro. I just hope I can find out where. Shit. I think that's me down there. Hell yeah, I will. All right, that's me, guys. Whew, that had me tripping for a little bit, man. I didn't think I'd park this far, but apparently I did. You know, another thing, guys, just watch. I follow a doctor that's on YouTube as well. He's got a ton of subscribers, and he's been very vocal. I've shared some of those videos on my community page. He's been very vocal about, you know, wearing a mask and you know, this whole sickness. One of the things that he's talking about, that he was talking about today, was one thing that nobody's talking about. What's up, MCW? Is the 5G. if you guys noticed, there's been no actual news, no, that the whole 5G thing is just, it died down, other than like cell phone companies promoting 5G on their cell phones. But nobody's really talking about all the towers, all the 5G network that's going on. And the doctor was talking about a correlation between the 5G that's going up and how it's really debilitating people. It's lowering their immune system, and it's really making them very susceptible to catching anything. So even a cold becomes a monster in your body because your immune system's so weak. So nobody's really talking about that. That's one topic that you don't see in the mainstream media at all. And yeah, the doctor was talking about that today. Oh damn! You caught that, MCW? Hell yeah, Ryan, talk to me. Get it, bro. Go live. Oh, no way. What was the difference, Ryan? Yeah, here too in Arizona, Mexican Righteous. Here too, man. There's it's all over the place. Hell yeah, MCW, you gotta represent, bro. Wow. Now, do they make you guys aware of all this stuff, or you guys kind of get bits and pieces? I've also heard Anthony about that 5G also, that with all the chemtrailing they've been doing. If you guys notice, I haven't really been noticing a lot of chemtrailing, but for years we were chemtrailed, and a lot of that thing that a lot of the chemicals are dropping on us. One of the things I've heard is we've been breathing this like hydrochromoside and other chemicals into our body, and this is creating a map that the 5G will be able to visibly detect. So they'll be able to see you in your home, whether you're at the store, wherever you're at. It's able to detect you. It's able to see where you're at. And the thing is, your body will create like a signature. Again, guys, this is just stuff that I've read. I'm not by any way, shape, or form telling you that this is true or fact, but this is stuff that I've read in regards to 5G and the chemtrails and all that stuff. Yeah, they cleared it all out. It's all empty. Real quick. Mexican Righteous. I've seen some ones where they messed up, bro. Rather than putting the leaves up, and it hides it pretty well, it looked like a skirt, and they were all facing downwards. But yeah, we're getting those here in Arizona as well. A ton of palm trees going up. Now, MCW, I'm at the Metro Center Mall here on between Dunlap and Peoria. But yeah, guys, I'm gonna post that video of all the static that I shot today. It was pretty amazing video, guys. I've never really attended kind of like a street car club event, stuff like that. So yeah, Ryan, I don't know if you've heard this, bro. I've seen video of people growing horns on the side of their head from so much cell phone use, and mainly in a lot of like the younger generation. And that's because they've had the cell phone longer, they've been exposed to more radiation, but they're actually growing like a horn. A bone is actually coming out, and it's not actually coming out of the skin, but there's a bone that's growing right above the ear, because of all the radiation that they're taking from the cell phones. So you guys check that out, look that up, guys. Um, if that's not enough of a warning, the thing is with 4G, up until 4G, when we had 1G, 2G, 3G, 4G, the network has always been inside of a phone, right? 1G, we had voice. 2G, we had text. 3G, we had internet. 4G, we had a wider broadband, which brought a ton of more applications and more graphics. 5G, though, 5G will no longer rely or live inside of your phone. 5G is now built into those towers. The network is actually built around us, so we are actually going to be inside the network. Whereas right now, up until the 4G, you've always had the option to opt out of this, right? The way you opt out is you don't have a phone. It's hard to do nowadays in this society, but without a phone, you opt out of the network. Well, you can't do that anymore. That's no longer going to be an option. Yep. Yeah, I think sometimes the truth is well, not my saying, right? But the truth is crazier or scarier than fiction. You know. And again, guys, this is kind of where we've been heading, and the problem is, the government doesn't do this, on huge, large steps, right? They do this tiny steps at a time so that everyone agrees with it, and then they make you feel bad. They make you feel guilty. They spoon feed you all this marketing and all this information that will make you see rationale where there is no rationale, but they'll make sense of it, and people eat it up because it's such a small step. But every small step is really reaching their ultimate goal, right? So that's where we've been, man. We've been little by little moving towards this, and people just little by little are accepting it. And by the time people really wake up, and there's a lot of people that have woken up, but by the time people wake up, the masses wake up, that's going to be too late. And I think we're already too late, guys. We're already way beyond what we can control. If you guys seen, how much rioting, how much protesting, how much looting has gone around the country, and not only around the country, around the world. And tell me which government has been knocked out, or which government has been defeated or defunded. None of it, right? The only thing that I've heard thus far around the world that is even close to people standing up was the fact that the police in France, or in one of the countries out there, was joining the Yellow Jackets simply because they found out their government was also screwing them. So that's when you have hope, right? When you have the bully, the authoritarian realize, open their eyes, wake up, and then come on this side. But we are so far from that, guys. You guys seen all these cops abusing people. They're full riot gear. A lot of them, not all. I've seen a lot with name tags and badges, but how many cops are out there full gear, no badge, no name tag, wearing a mask, so all in the name of COVID, they're wearing a mask, they're wearing a face shield. You can't see anything but their eyes, right? And so these guys are committing acts that are horrible against people. They're shooting people. When I went to go record the protest, I got shot twice. I got shot with the pepper ball, and I got shot with the rubber bullet. And I was lucky; the rubber bullet hit me off of a ricochet, so it left a bruise, but it didn't leave like some of the other people, man. I seen Phoenix Cop Watch, Big Shitty. Those guys were out there recording. They got shot up, and yeah, it was bad. And the problem was they're the ones instigating. You know what I mean? We're out there. A lot of people are out there peacefully. They're trying to protest. We have a right to redress our government, and we have a right to peacefully assemble. And most people peacefully assembled. But you get two people throwing a water bottle at the police, and now it's like open season on everyone. And that's not right. That's not right. They could have easily, they have enough staff, they could easily point out the two people, they can easily take out whoever's throwing those bottles, pick them out, whatever, because everyone else is there peacefully. But they don't. They wait till one or two people throw a bottle, and then they get everyone. some madness, man. Some madness going on in this world. And uh, I've been talking about this for a little bit, guys. Hashtag 2020. 2020 has been trying to eliminate us all year. Everything in this year has been geared towards trying to eliminate us. We've gone through a pandemic, which we're still going through. We've gone through looting, rioting, and protesting. We've gone through, for a very short period of time, some killer hornets. We had an asteroid that passed by near the Earth. Some people were talking about the Aztec calendar. They miscalculated by 2,000 something days, which brought it to June 21st, 2020. So that was also in the mix. I mean, what else, guys? What else? What else? Hashtag 2020. What else is going to try to kill us this year? Yeah, there's another one too, Ryan, on the Citizen app. Citizen app tries to track you, and the try also has been, it keeps asking and asking and asking if you want to enable the tracking notification, so where they're reaching out to you if anyone that you've come in contact, has the COVID. I've seen some people that I know. There's two people that I know for sure. I know these people are not people that would mess around. I know these people are pretty serious, and both of those people I've seen on Facebook claiming that themselves or a family member has had COVID. But at the end of the day, guys, if you look at some of the numbers, what is the death rate on that? And then if you look at actual numbers, right? If they're not counting heart attacks as COVID, if they're not counting hospice deaths as COVID, if they stop counting, some of the accidents as COVID, if they stop counting, anyone that goes to the hospital and dies as COVID, what are the real death numbers? I've heard a number thrown out there of a 99.983% survival rate. All right, there you go, Ryan. Thanks for that. There you go. So I mean, we're shutting down the country, that we're being forced to wear masks, and I don't like wearing a mask. I don't wear a mask, simply because I'm a free individual, and everyone has their own prerogative. But I do enough research. I take care of myself. I take a ton of vitamin C, zinc. I take some organic supplements that help my immune system, bump up and be strong. And that's how we can defeat this, because let's be honest, the government doesn't have your best interest. The doctors don't have your best interest. How often do you guys go to a doctor and you don't get prescribed the medication? Very rare, right? I've gone to urgent cares, told them my foot hurts. All right, where do you want this prescription at? They didn't even look at my foot. I'm not even kidding. Hey, thank you, Billy. I appreciate it, man. I appreciate you guys listening to my rant a little bit. Finally got a little bit of quiet time and just kind of unleashing my thoughts on you guys. I appreciate you guys listening and hanging out with me in this empty parking lot. But yeah, things are getting crazy, guys. Things are getting crazy, and we all got to stick together, guys. We're all in this together. A lot of people don't realize that they're letting themselves get taken by the media and the information being led. They're being led like sheep into a corral. Rather than standing up for the freedoms, and they're being racially divided. And at the end of the day, guys, if we don't stick together, doesn't matter what color or what nationality or where you come from. If you're in America, you're in America. By the way, guys, it's called North America, Central America, South America, right? So at the end of the day, these are Central Americans, South Americans, North Americans. We're all humans. We're human race. If we don't realize that, guys, we have no chance, because they're just gonna keep picking us out individually. This whole thing with the presidency, guys, there's no good options. We're again left with two candidates that, we had this in the prior elections where it was Trump and Hillary. I mean, who was the best choice? So Yeah, I've heard there's some stuff coming up in November and December, and I don't doubt it, guys, because November is gonna be it's election time, and with all this craziness, all this madness, I don't doubt that we might not even have an election. You know, but, man, we get signs every day, all the time. We just need to stick together, guys. Please take that message, spread that message, spread the love, love thy neighbor, love thyself. And at the end of the day, guys, there's only one person that you're able to change, and that will change the world. That's just you. You can't change your neighbor. You can't even change your wife or your husband. You can only change you. It starts with you and it ends with you. You can, of course, spread your message, but your message, when you change you and you show love, that shit is contagious, guys. It's contagious. You don't even need to tell people your message. People around you get the message because you take out a frequency. Love, hate, fear, it's all frequency. And if you exude fear, you get that back. If you exude anger, you get that back. Happiness, you get that back. Love, you get that back. So you gotta spread the love, guys. Spread the love. Like I said, love thyself, love thy neighbor, do unto others, without expecting anything back, and you will get it back, guys. Just don't expect it, because it's always gonna be unexpected when you get it back. You don't get it back right away. But at the end of the day, love it's the only thing that's gonna save us, guys. Love is staying together. That's my message for you guys. I'm gonna cut the stream, head on home. I gotta get up at 5:30 in the morning, get up to work. So thank you guys again for listening to this rant a little bit, and appreciate every one of you guys that supports the channel and supports what we do out here. Thank you guys from the bottom of my heart, and I wish you guys much love, much happiness for you guys and your family, your loved ones. So God bless every one of you guys. Thank you guys for joining me, and Arizona Otter checking out, guys.